Stephen Curry is the greatest shooter in the game of basketball. But what if I told you that shooting isn't his best ability? When people talk about Steph, they often talk about his shooting. But the most dangerous part of his game happens when he doesn't have the ball. In this video, I'll show you how his off-ball impact bends defenses and creates mistakes before the shot even happens. Most people evaluate offense by asking one simple question: who has the ball? That makes sense to a certain extent, but NBA defenses don't think that way. Defenses are built around threats, not touches. And some players remain a threat even when they aren't involved in the play at all. This is where Steph completely changes the geometry of the floor. Because when Curry gives the ball up, defenders don't relax, they don't help freely, they don't take shortcuts. Instead, they stay attached, sometimes at the cost of the entire defense, and that's what we're breaking down today. Let's analyze the first play. As you can see here, Steph doesn't have the ball in his hands but pretends to call out for it to distract the defender. He then changes direction towards the right corner while Damian Lee moves towards the right wing. From this alone, the defender will think that Steph is going up to the corner for a shot, as he can see that Damian Lee is moving out of the way. However, Steph takes this to his advantage by quickly cutting out to the left corner. This makes his defender a little late to recover, giving Steph an open shot. Now on to the next play. A similar strategy is being executed. Steph runs straight into the paint and sets a screen for Iguodala to cut into the paint, making the defense think that he's going to score during this play. But instead, Steph quickly pops out to confuse the defense, taking advantage of their slow reaction and once again nailing the open three-pointer. Steph continues to do this against the Knicks. As you can see, his defender isn't looking at him and is looking at the ball instead. His defender made a huge mistake here by helping the defender on Draymond, causing Steph to be able to take advantage of this and pop out on the blind side of the defense. With Derrick Rose being the closest one to guard Steph, he sprints up to defend, but once again, Steph, being the great shooter he is, pump fakes and gets the open three again. At this point, a fair question is, why doesn't good defense solve this? After all, NBA teams practice these coverages every day. They know where Steph is. They know what's coming. The problem isn't positioning, it's timing. Good defense is often in the right place, but half a second late, and Steph's off-ball movement attacks that exact half second. Defensive schemes are built on rules. Help from here, recover from there, tag, then rotate. But those rules assume you have time to execute them. Curry removes that time. When Curry relocates, defenders can't preload their help. They hesitate, they peek at the ball, they wait one beat too long, and in the NBA, one beat is the difference between a contested shot and an open one. So when a possession breaks down, it often looks like bad defense. But in reality, the defense made the correct read just slightly too late. That's the real damage of off-ball impact. This is why Steph doesn't need the ball to punish you. He's not forcing mistakes with dribbles, he's forcing them with movement and attention. And that's why even elite defenses can look helpless. Not because they don't know what to do, but because they don't have enough time to do it. So the next time you watch Stephen Curry, don't follow the ball. Watch the defenders watching him, because the play usually breaks down before he ever touches it. That's the real off-ball impact. If you enjoy breaking down basketball beyond highlights and the box score, do drop a follow, because that's what Halfcourt IQ does. We hope to see you again. Goodbye.